There was once a young man named Kai. Kai lived in a quiet village near the mountains, but inside his head, there was no quiet at all. His mind was always busy, always moving, always thinking. What happened yesterday? What will happen tomorrow? What if things go wrong? The thoughts never stopped. They filled his mind like water fills a cup. Too much water, overflowing. Kai felt tired, heavy, lost. One evening, Kai sat by the river and watched the water flow. It moved so easily, so freely, and Kai wondered, why can't my mind be like that? Then he remembered something. An old monk lived high up in the mountains. People said he knew the secret to peace. So Kai decided to go. The journey was long and hard. The path was steep. The air was cold. But finally, Kai reached the top. There, sitting under a tree, was the old monk. His eyes were closed. His face was calm. Kai walked closer and bowed. "Master," Kai said softly, "I need your help. My mind never stops. It's full of noise, full of worry. I can't find peace. Can you teach me how to empty my mind?" The monk opened his eyes slowly. He looked at Kai with kind, gentle eyes. Then he smiled. "Empty your mind?" the monk asked. "Yes, I can teach you." The monk stood up and walked to a small garden nearby. In the middle of the garden was a large stone bowl. It was filled with water, completely full. Next to it was a tiny cup. The monk picked up the cup and handed it to Kai. "Your task is simple," the monk said. "Take all the water from this bowl and pour it into this cup, but do not spill even one drop." Kai looked at the bowl, then at the cup. The bowl was huge. The cup was so small. How is this possible? He thought, but he trusted the monk. So he began. Kai scooped water with the cup. He poured it back into the bowl, then scooped again. He tried and tried, but the bowl stayed full. Hours passed. His hands started shaking. His heart started racing. Why isn't this working? What am I doing wrong? His mind became even crowded, more frustrated, more tired. The monk watched quietly. Then he walked over and gently touched Kai's shoulder. "Kai," the monk said softly, "you are working so hard, but you are missing something important." Kai stopped. He looked up. "What am I missing, master?" The monk smiled. "You are trying to empty the bowl, but first, you must empty your mind." Kai didn't understand at first. "How do I empty my mind?" he asked. The monk sat down beside him. "Stop trying so hard. Stop thinking about the result. Stop worrying if you will succeed or fail. Just focus on this moment, on this one scoop of water. Be here, fully here. Let everything else go." Kai closed his eyes. He took a deep breath. He let go of his frustration, his worry, his fear. When he opened his eyes, he picked up the cup again. But this time, he didn't think about finishing. He didn't think about the bowl or the cup. He just felt the water, heard the sound, noticed the way it moved. One scoop, then another, then another. His breathing slowed. His hands stopped shaking. He was calm, peaceful, present. And then something amazing happened. With each scoop, the water seemed lighter, easier. The bowl began to empty, little by little. Kai didn't notice at first. He was too focused on the moment. But after a while, he looked down. The bowl was almost empty, and the cup, it was full. Kai stared in disbelief. "But master," he whispered, "how? The cup is so small." The monk smiled again. "When your mind is full, nothing fits. But when your mind is empty, everything flows. The task becomes easy. The world helps you. You stop fighting. You start flowing." Kai understood now. The bowl was never the problem. The cup was never too small. His mind was the problem. Kai stayed with the monk for 3 more days. Then he returned to his village. But he was different now. When worries came, he didn't hold them. He let them pass, like clouds in the sky. When fear came, he breathed. He stayed present. His mind was no longer a prison. It became a clear, open space. And in that space, Kai found something he had been searching for his whole life: peace. This story teaches us something powerful. We spend so much time thinking, worrying, planning, regretting. Our minds become like that overflowing bowl, too full, too heavy, too loud. And when our minds are full, even simple tasks feel impossible. But when we learn to let go, when we stop thinking about yesterday and tomorrow, when we focus only on right now, everything changes. The work becomes lighter. The answers become clearer. Life becomes easier. You don't need to carry every thought. You don't need to solve every problem right now. You just need to be here, in this moment, fully present, fully alive. When you empty your mind, you make space for peace. And when you make space for peace, life flows through you like water, effortlessly, beautifully, freely. So, take a deep breath, let go, and remember, an empty mind is not a weak mind. It is a peaceful mind, and a peaceful mind can move mountains.